Hey, how's it going, everyone? Shinmoke here, and today we're taking a look at the 8.6 update notes. Oh my god! And the bonus notes were absolutely massive. Honestly, not too much change in those bonus notes, as in how the meta is gonna look. It's not too different, but a lot got changed. So I'd like to see what they're doing in 8.6. Is it gonna be even bigger? Oh my god! I guess we'll find out. So there's a new Arthurian god. Hooray, Morgan Le Fay, that rhymed. A. And, of course, I'll be taking a look at her in a video of its own. I mean, just reading the abilities out, kind of boring. Doesn't really give you a good idea. And I don't think they have all the god skins, and I didn't see any in the bonus notes either, so. Let's see. Mute copyright music, thank you. I actually did get smacked. I uploaded a small clip when I had a Kepri, the Crab Rave Kepri on, and that got it didn't get struck or anything like that, just a claim. But yeah, it did get claimed. Now normal games can be paused, and only if the player has been disconnected. Okay, fair. This follows the same rules as ranked pausing. Okay, fair enough. All types of game pause now have a short internal cooldown on unpausing to prevent players from accidentally canceling the pause. Oh, okay. Hey, fair enough. Cool. Bug fixes. Vine walls. God abilities that allow passing through player-made walls now allow them to pass through vine walls. Cool. Okay, this will be some nice tech. For a whole bunch of gods out there. Cool. Fix an issue with... Hey, wait, can Susano 3 go through this? Well, it goes through Thor wall, right? But it doesn't go through Ymir wall. That's one thing we gotta talk about. Oh, whatever. We'll get to that later. Fixed an issue where foliage in trees was not hiding during aerial ultimates. Oh, so you mean the entire point of that change? Yeah, I did notice that. I think on... Was it either Ratatosk or Thanatos? One of those two. Classic just not playing. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Could buy boots? No! Stuck in vine walls. Oh, that sucks. Gildio. This item will no longer... God pets? It was doing that? Balance live with the Dark Enchanters update June 15th. Cthulhu's hold over the world has faded, and the arena map is returning to its previous Greco-Roman art set. Cool. Classic Joust. Joust and Duel have had many maps across SMITE. Well, I wouldn't say many, but more than most. SMITE history that had all their own unique successes and failures. We'll be rotating in the classic Joust map as the default map for normal and ranked Joust and Duel matches. Copying that from my Discord. Just gonna post that in there. 2 unique experiences, blah blah blah. Thematically, with Morgan Le Fay. Okay. Classic Joust as the active Joust map for multiple updates, but depending on feedback and metrics, that could always change. Fair enough. I don't think the classic Joust map is the best map in the game or anything like that, but it's a lot more interesting than the current one. The current one's very pretty, but there's just something about the old Joust map. Of course, it has that nostalgia to it, of course. But it is really just like the old Joust map is just vibes, you know. Can't really put a finger on it. General classic current Joust map. 3v3 unless otherwise specified. Increased XP split bonus. Whoa! Classic Joust now uses the same base stats. Pre-timers. Cool. Good, so it's getting some updates too. Awesome. At 10 minutes, both damage buff camps become enhanced. Ooh, that's going to be big. Maybe to help with those Phoenix turtlers, huh? Decrease Phoenix... Yes! Yes! They're changing this for the turtling. Let's go! The art map is... Aww. Aww, is it going to be... Is it going to look different? No, I want my Mood Bay fam Joust map. Sorry, that took 4 minutes and just getting through that. Sorry. Benevolence Fix. Fix an issue in Benevolence could provide a GP5 benefit and still be sold for full value. Players will need to leave the fountain with Benevolence to gain a GP5. Fair. Okay. So could you just sit in base and you would get the GP5 and then just sell it off anyways for like free gold every time you go back to base? Just wait like 10 seconds. I guess that wouldn't really be that wouldn't really affect much anyways. I don't know. I guess it wasn't really abusable, but like it should have been something that shouldn't have happened. Mask. Everyone knows Mask. Everyone loves Mask. So increase the cost to 700. Increase HP, increase mana. I mean, do we really want the masks back? Like, who liked playing against Boomba's mask? Who's enjoyed playing against a Rangda's Achilles that crits you for 1700? Who likes that? Who likes a Lono's Fenrir that dives your tower at level? Well, we're not going to talk levels because I'm not smart enough. But dives your tower and just sits there like autoing you for 45 minutes, and then eventually dies once he gets to your Titan. It's not fun. These masks have never been fun to me, or fun or interesting. It's funny once to press 1 in Achilles and watch everyone die. But other than that, like I hate these items. Ooh, huge boost for Fighter's Mask, the tier 2 of Rangdas, going up from 30 to 40. Physical, but then here's a huge one. Magical, 60 to 70. I'll need to, what's the cost of this? 1,500 or something like that? That's a lot. And then no, I don't think there's any damage increase or anything on the Fighter's Mask. That might be, might be some tech going on here. Then Rang does increase physical power from 60 to 70, increase magical to 100 to 120. Jeez. Decrease. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Are we seeing a Rangdas meta? Question. So basically, they're decreasing the damage dealt increase, but also the damage taken increase. Yeah, but like, give this to a Cerberus or something, and they'll literally one-shot everything. I think there'll be a single god who could tank that damage. Huh. Yeah, I doubt this is a good idea. I very much doubt this is a good idea. I mean, I guess we'll see. It might just flop like other masks have in the past. Iterations of masks, I should say. Protectors, this is the one that goes into Lonos. 100 gold, 100 health. Okay, that's kind of trash. Then Lonos, the new Lonos, increased health from 250 to 300. Okay, that brings it up with other defense items. Increased damage taken increase from minus 20 to minus 15. Damage dealt. Okay, it's the same sort of treatment. Healing done, decrease. Okay. Okay, I get the gist. So the percentages are a little more off, but the base stats are better. Or are less wacky. Right, okay. I don't know. Well, what do you guys think of the masks? I think they're just super trolly and just unfun. All in all. I mean, it might make for some interesting builds, but I don't know. It's always with like Rangdas or Lonos, it's like you don't try and mix and match, right? Like with Rangdas, you go a crazy full damage build. With Lonos, you go a crazy defensive build. And it doesn't mean it's interesting. It just makes it frustrating to play against, in my opinion. Transcendence, decreased cost, bad idea. I think just nerf crit and everything falls into place. Transcendence isn't just a hunter item, right? And assassins are still buying Transcendence, so I think this is a silly change. Silly change. It's really not expensive for what it is. Like it really does. It gives you over 100 power on one item with CDR, and like you never run out of mana again. It's a good item. It should be 26 or 25 at least, not 2450. I think that's too low. Definitely too low. Death Toll, increased magical power from 25 to 30. Try and get those magical ADCs back up and running. I feel that. Emerald Ring, the tier 1 of the rings that provides 5% attack speed, makes sense. Very strong item though. Very strong item. So maybe you start Death Toll and a tier 1 ring now, and that could feel really good actually. That'd be cool. Well, I definitely want to try that. And then a little bit of a boost to the tier 2. Again, makes sense. Ring of Hecate. Can we please not have a meta where this is relevant again? Pretty decent cost. Bring it back down to maybe... this is a little higher, but it is also a little higher impact as well. Again, not being like a stacking item or anything. A little bit more around what Hunter might buy. But 90 power is really decent for 2,500. And remember, of course, this lets you... it increases your power and lifesteal, right? So this is a pretty high impact item. So it's going to be really decent, but it was not fun at all to play against when this was meta a year or two ago. So Vamp Shroud, getting another buff. I think this is a really decent item. I think it... Ooh. Ooh. An extra pot as well? I think we might be looking into this one, boys. Maybe on the Merlin? Question mark. Video coming soon. Yeah, that's really decent. Magic power to 30? Okay. And then an extra pot as well, 750 to 700. That could be really good. The sustain's really nice. The little bit of defense does make a difference for sure. That could be it, honestly. Oh, another change. Okay. Is this... Oh, this is just them talking about the description of Reach, which we also covered in the bonus notes. Plosh. Oh, sorry. Plosh. Let's go. Base health increase from 400 to 450. Cool. Increased base physical protection. Definitely needed. I mean, he is just a sitting duck. Like, with every assassin that gets... assassin or warrior that gets added to Smite, Plosh cries. He's not the crying type, either. That's how bad it is. Artemis... Ooh, buffing Artemis. Weird. Not weird, because, I mean, she's definitely not meta, right? It's just... Ooh. Whenever that character is... No, it's just... Artemis haters will not have to face stronger... Shut up! Alright. Increased base damage by 10 across the board. Okay. Yeah. I mean, her wave clear is really bad. I think she should at least have that, right? Like, at least be able to clear the wave, you know? I mean, she can't survive a gank, but she can clear the wave now. Well, a little bit earlier, because she can eventually clear the wave, just not early on. So that'll help. That's helpful. And poke, too. Her poke with the 3 is really nice. So, increase the dash range. On Horus? Oh, Ronq? Are you working at Horus, dude? Nice, though. I think, yeah, that's a good change. My thing with Horus has always been make him faster. His 2 and his 1 are so unbelievably slow. I mean, even compared to a Ymir freeze, this is slow and reactable city, and just didn't always feel great. But I think increasing the dash range to kind of compensate for the fact that it's a little bit slower and people are going to be reacting to it makes sense. I think this is an interesting middle ground. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes. I think Horus is a really cool character. Oh yee! Oh yee! Let's go! He's getting a buff! Seriously? Okay. I take that. He's one of my favorites. Favorite hunters. Nice. Ricochet getting a small increase by 10 damage across the board. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you really can't set up to bounce the wave to clear it that way. I mean, just, speaking realistically, you're going to get punished and die for it unless you're like with the Ymir or Cerberus, right? Someone who's just like, no, you're not hurting my my ADC, bro. I'll kill you. Yeah, even then you can still definitely get punished for trying to set up a double bounce for your wave clear. So this is definitely a great change for Hou Yi. That's going to help him out a lot. It takes so long to even be able to clear the wave with just one single ricochet going through it. So this is helpful. Thank God. Without making him what's it called? Well, when you get hit with a random ricochet, which I did get hit by one and it will be coming in a short soon. That's going to be painful because that's going to get multiplied triple. So 10, 30, 25. Yeah, well, like 60 extra base damage on a triple bounce. Oh, that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. But again, like triple bounces don't happen too often. A ricochet off of the wall does happen, and you're going to feel that's a 20 damage boost in that case. So this could do a lot when you get those double and triple bounces, and then just as a general change, solid, really solid change. Izanami decreased the cooldown from her dash. Okay, yeah, across the board. You're looking at, wow, 5 seconds by level 20. Or level 19. Wow. Nice. Hey, that's good. Hey, and at level 1, it's a 3 second. 3 seconds off that. Nice. That's a great change for Izanami. Yeah, that dash sucks. A lot. It's really hard to try and outplay people with it sometimes. Especially if they have leaps of their own, or they, of course, put a dot on you. It feels worthless. Great. I mean, just having it as an option more often is great. Now, Kumbhakarna, I don't want to talk about Kumbha. Oh, I fell asleep. I hate Goomba. I don't know if you guys know that. Just CC bot, insanely annoying. Very troll. I mean, it's funny, right? Watching a Goomba flop around the map and go like, that was his 3, if you can tell. Increase the base damage. Oh, okay. Just the base damage increase. They're not increasing his CC or anything. Okay. That's fine. I can't wait to get one shot by one of them and then have them last spam me. That's going to be fun. Oh, with Ranged too. Ah, Goomba Jungle? I think someone asked me to do a Goomba Jungle once. This is the patch. I can't even talk, but this is the patch. Mercury, increased base damage. Fair. Yeah. They don't want to make it too crazy because, of course, as Mercury, you're going to be going crit whether or not crit's meta. So they don't want to increase the base damage too much and just have it be a billion damage made you look. So I think this is a good compromise. Maybe like this. This right here. You know where it's 20 at base, but it ends up being the same. Maybe they should do something like that for this. Because you're not having crit at level 1. You're not gonna have crit noticeable crits till level 12 or so. So maybe just increase this significantly because the early clear just feels awful. Kali does it better. Maybe look into doing that instead. Okay, my boy Merlin, what you got going on? Dragonfire, this is his Fire 2. Dragonfire will now go on cooldown immediately instead of waiting till the end of the... Seriously? Oh, okay. I see. So they're gonna even that out. I was gonna say, oh my god, nice. I'm playing Merlin every match. Goodbye, YouTube revenue. Whole 20 cents down the drain. Increased cooldown. Yeah, so it's basically a 1% cooldown buff. So 1% less cooldown across the board. Okay, I'll take that. That's helpful. A lot less hype than I thought it was going to be, but okay, I'll take that. Rom increases scaling on the bonus damage shot. He was just meta though, so I'm not sure how good of an idea this is. If and when crit does take a significant enough hit, this is going to be a problem. So, increase scaling on the bonus damage shot from 25% to 30%. Okay. Increase the base damage on Astral Barrage. So... that with all 3 hits? Doesn't sound right. Unless I think the scaling's insanely high as well. Okay, a base damage touch up on that as well. That's nice. I'm just a little worried that Rom is just going to be running wild again because I mean he was just meta, pre crit meta. And of course the trees aren't blocking his ult anymore either, which just got touched. So Vulcan, seeing a change after a very long time. He's been decent, but let's see what they're doing to help the boy out. Increase the base damage by 10. So that's the end of this video. Yeah, that's not the biggest change I've ever seen. But of course, you want to tiptoe around a character like Vulcan. I mean, he can quickly become a big boy problem because his passive does a lot more than you think it would. Like that move speed buff is actually very significant. It does make him genuinely difficult to kill unless you really get him with his proverbial pants down. Of course, he has to have custom pants made because he only has 1 leg, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that's this patch. Man, this one is kind of all over the place. Yeah, buffed and nerfed a whole lot of things. Buffed a few random characters like Merc, Merlin, Vulcan, Rom, who didn't necessarily need buffs, but I mean... okay, and then like buffing Hoyi, Izanami, these characters who are kind of meta, like as good secondary, third choices. Interesting. I'm buffing Goomba too. I hate you guys for that. Buffing Horus though, I'll take those. Buffing Alposh, yeah, just touches to gods that people don't really think need to be addressed necessarily, but I guess they're just trying to shift the meta around a little bit. Piece by piece, they're trying to change the meta around. It seems instead of having a big swing batch where just all the crits gone and it's all terrible, you got to go back to Duke Pen and Rom is OP and all that good stuff. So an interesting patch overall. Some questionable balance changes. Don't love the mask changes. I think trans might be a little too strong on some assassins in particular. Not necessarily hunters, but assassins. I think that'll be a little too strong on. Definitely will be trying that out on Susano. Anyone else really stick out to me? Not particularly. Just little things here and there. I mean, I very much appreciate. You guys know I enjoy Opwash, just not in Conquest. I really like Ho Yi. That's great. I like Merc, but I mean, I do think what I said actually. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, that makes sense. Make this 90, but have it end at 220. Sounds fair to me. Little things like that. And the Dragonfire one, I don't really see why they're doing that, but I'll take a buff for him. And then Rom, I think they should have waited for a meta shift in the Hunter meta before going into changing Rom again. And of course, Morgan Le Fay will be getting her what's it called? Own video. Yeah, her own video. So yeah, that wraps this up. Thanks for watching.